Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review for the Deluxe Ninjor, aka Ninjaman, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3 / Kakuranger. Now this is the Japanese version. I'm going to label it as both right now so it fits in with my retro review series, but when and if I do get the regular Ninjor, which I probably will just for completion's sake, I'll do a little comparison. But this is the one I have for now, and I wanted to sort of finish out the MMPR years while I'm going through all these random retro reviews. But anyway, as per usual with these older items, I am on occasion missing stuff because either I bought it incomplete or stuff's just kind of got lost in the shuffle over the years. In the case of this guy, I got a pretty good deal on him. It was a Japanese store on eBay that had a bunch of pretty reasonably priced, if not kind of used, Sentai mech, and I got this for 20 bucks, but unfortunately he didn't have the main things main thing he's missing, which is his sword. But so that's the primary thing, but hey, for 20 bucks, I wasn't mad at getting this. So this guy is fairly simple. He's basically kind of like an insta-transform type of deal. Like he has basically 3 steps to getting him transformed, and 2 modes, which is the one you're seeing him in now, which is kind of standard Ninja or Ninjaman mode, which he's mainly in on the ground, and then he can sort of grow up big to join the big boys in the mecha and the Megazords, and that's the other mode. But anyway, just to take a look at this here, this is overall pretty decent. It's definitely a little blocky, as Megazords are, and Ninjor is not a skinny dude, but his proportions are a bit weird. You know, I think we can agree on that here. You got like this circular chest and then these arms coming out here, and they don't really fit together like they do in the show, and you can really see the discrepancy here. You can see the wear on here just from this being used, but you do have the gold chrome going on here, but it hits all the basic deals in Ninjor. It's not the best looking thing, honestly. Ooh, there's some dust on the feet that I missed. Just ignore that. I'm not dirty. That sounded weird, and the fact that I whispered it made it weirder. But yeah, this isn't the best looking mode, and also the little switches here for the transformation, that's what it's for, spoiler alert, you know, make it even more weird looking. The head sculpt there is very okay. I don't think it's bad on its own, it's just the fact that it's so tiny compared to the rest of the body in a way. Like, just the proportions aren't the best. And then you have this little tab here, which is also going to be for the transformation. If you didn't know, the transformation for the head is basically comparable to the MMPR flip head figures. If you're familiar with those, you sort of press a lever down and it flips the head. Unfortunately, it only goes one way, which is something they ended up fixing in Zeo and Turbo. But anyway, to transform it, it's actually kind of nice and simple and a little bit fun. But, you know, press these, and then press these. Wait for it. This is like full on, like almost like pantsing him, and then there you go with that. And then the helmet is you press this and boom, there you go. See, as you can see, it's like the flip, but it only goes the one way. I think this mode definitely looks better because, you know, you don't have the discrepancies here. The head's still slightly tiny, but the proportions bother me less. It looks overall solid. Head sculpt's pretty well done. You can see the wear here on the symbol here as well. And he's got, you know, the sort of chrome metally pieces here. Just for this piece, though, it's not all the way around. It almost looks like it is for a split second, but yeah. You still have, unfortunately, like the red bits here, but I feel like they're just less noticeable. And they blend in with this mode a bit because you have like the red helmet and, you know, the red chest piece. It's kind of like I recently reviewed the RPM figures, and the Silver Ranger figure has half the pieces silver, half of them are gray, but because they're balanced throughout, you don't notice it quite as much. So I think that's what's happening here, is because you have these red pieces, it's balancing these out for you. But yeah, as for differences from the Ninja one before, like I said, eventually I'll probably get it and do a comparison, but from the pictures and from what I've seen and experienced with it, this one appears to me, at least it could be the pictures, to be a little bit darker of a blue, and then you don't have the pieces like this, which are shiny, if I recall. That's what I remember. Again, I'll do a review on it later. But overall, this is an okay thing. I'm happy to have it because I like Ninjor. I like this mode better. I like the way it transforms. I think it's fun and simple, but it's definitely one of those where it hasn't aged the best, especially for the main Ninjor mode. But if you can find a good price and you want a Ninjor figure, this is your best bet for now, because it'll probably be a while before we get any kind of update of it, given the transition between Bandai and Hasbro that's going to be happening for, you know, legacy line type deals. Anyway, until next time, if you like, comment, subscribe. It's Dawson Rider, signing out.